you think? So you're not very optimistic about Google Plus then, at least in terms of its threat to Facebook.
I love Google. I love Google because it gives me the world's information immediately for free to any device, which is amazing.
Yeah.
The fact that you search in like the world's information in a second.
Yeah, it's an amazing company, amazing
I
product.
love it for YouTube. I'm on YouTube every day, almost every day. So I love Google for what Google does really well. And
you could argue like Gmail does something where it doesn't get you off the website, and it sort of, and they've done a great job on that, and they sort of came out.
Great. Yeah, great. I mean, literally, I think Google.
That's a homegrown product. It's not search. That kind of took on incumbents and succeeded, I think.
And I think that is a product that is perfect for Google. Because I think people love Gmail. It's easy to use. You search, like you store everything there and you search it. It's a very simple use case. I would argue that kind of, and it's kind of, if you look at, the Maslow hierarchy of needs, it's probably lower. It's more of like a real need to.
It's like a utility.
It's a utility, whereas Facebook, they've tapped into this idea that people want to be loved and beloved and, belong to a community. Like, that's hard, right? Like, weather.com is a great site because it tells you the weather. You need to know the weather when you leave your house. If not, you're like wearing shorts when it's like 20 below and you're like a schmuck, right? Like, Facebook, what does it really do? It connects you to people in a way that's like important to you as a human being. That's hard to engineer. And that's why I just think it's let's just put Facebook over here. Like, it's safe forever.
Do you think it's just gonna be incredibly resilient, and it's not gonna go through
do.
like what happened to in fairness, like 4 years ago, MySpace was the top website in the United States, right? I mean, or the world. I think.
Did we really use MySpace?
I mean, I never did, but I think
I never.
But like you said, like the normals, so to speak, did.
I mean, if you wanted to get laid, you wanted to go out. Like, MySpace was awesome. I hear. I got married when I was 25. I forgot.
I think the techies always thought it was this very gaudy kind of GeoCities type experience and never liked it.
I mean, it just didn't like. I think Facebook has tapped into a human need. Like, literally, that's why it spreads as fast in Turkey as it did in the U.S., or faster actually in Turkey or in Asia, and like countries that we're not necessarily connected from a media perspective, but you see the same patterns, and it's because of this these social urges we have to like be a part of a group and to be connected and to, and I personally think that it's a use case that there's only going to be one, right? You may have your niche networks for your work and your interest networks, and Twitter's where you get your information. And I'm not saying you're going to get everything from Facebook, but it's probably the safest out of the.
You think so? For identity and for social graph, they will be the one.
I think so. I mean, I could be wrong, but if I had to place like $1 million on one or the other, I would put it there.
Yeah. Okay. Great. Well, thanks so much for being here. We're out of time.
Thanks for having me.
But it was great. Thanks.